The stronger your emotional reaction is to an experience in your life, the higher your emotional quotient becomes. You pay more attention to the cause of the emotional reaction in the present moment. Your brain focuses its attention on the cause, taking a snapshot that forms a memory. Long-term memories are formed from highly emotional experiences. As a result, people tend to think neurologically within the circuitry of that particular experience and feel chemically within the boundaries of those emotions. When you have an emotional reaction to someone or something, it is commonly believed that you cannot control it. However, research shows that if you allow that emotional reaction, known as the refractory period, to last for hours or days, it affects your mood. For example, if someone asks you why you're in a bad mood, you might respond by saying, "I had this thing happen to me 5 days ago, and I'm still having a prolonged emotional reaction." If you continue to maintain the same emotional reaction for weeks or months, it becomes your temperament. Others might wonder why someone is bitter, and upon asking, they might respond, "I had this thing happen to me 9 months ago, and it still affects me." Furthermore, if you maintain the same emotional reaction for years on end, it becomes a personality trait. Learning how to shorten your refractory period of emotional reactions is crucial and where the work of change begins. When people experience an event, their survival emotions kick in. They keep recalling the event because the stress hormones and survival emotions prompt them to pay attention, preparing them for a similar situation in the future. Unfortunately, many individuals spend about 70% of their lives living in survival mode and experiencing chronic stress. They are constantly anticipating the worst-case scenario based on past experiences and, unconsciously, selecting the worst possible outcome. These individuals emotionally embrace fear, conditioning their bodies to a state of fear. Repeating this pattern multiple times without conscious awareness leads to panic attacks that can occur unexpectedly. It becomes a subconscious programming of the body. So when you ask someone why they are a certain way, they might respond by referring to an event that happened 15 or 20 years ago. Biologically, this means they haven't been able to change since that event. The emotions from the experience provide a rush of energy to the body and brain, creating an addiction to those emotions. People then use the problems and conditions in their lives to reaffirm their limitations because, at least, they can feel something. When it's time to change, people often face challenges. If they decide to make a different choice, it feels uncomfortable initially. The repeated firing and wiring of certain neural circuits make them more hardwired. Thoughts trigger emotions, and emotions reinforce the thoughts, creating a cycle of conditioning. For example, a fearful thought leads to anxiety, and the moment anxiety is felt, the brain validates it, resulting in more corresponding thoughts. This cycle conditions the body to become the mind. So when a person attempts to make a different choice and enter the river of change, the body resists. It wants to return to the familiar territory of the past. The body begins to influence the mind, generating thoughts such as, "Start tomorrow," "You'll never change," or "This won't work for you." If you respond to these thoughts as if they were true, you will make the same choices, behave in the same way, and create the same experiences that produce the same emotions. In summary, the relationship between emotional reactions, memories, and patterns of behavior It emphasizes the importance of shortening the refractory period of emotional reactions to initiate change and break free from repetitive cycles. We express our heartfelt gratitude for your presence and engagement throughout this video. Thanks for watching, and until next video, take care and stay tuned for the upcoming content.